Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Indianapolis Colts. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, I'd say we're well past the time that we're trying to work out the kinks of the season, aren't we? We're already into Week 3, and he's looking really, really strong. Already has won an AFC Player of the Week award.
Yeah, did that a week ago in Week 2 with runs like that and then some. The tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And some room to run now. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The Colts at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They go play action with Ryan. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now it's Ryan. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, Brand, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Dancing to his left. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It was the linebacker, Shaquille Leonard, who applied the heat. CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Mahomes finding Juju there for the Kansas City first. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnovers. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Open man is Fortson. He's got it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Colts, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That play was all Bobby Wk3 as he got there and dragged him down for the loss. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Mahomes going to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. We're scoreless after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Sweep, don't let him get outside. Come on, guys, come on. I don't need to.
Now Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Taylor. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Ryan. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at my coach. Why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown to this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is, how physical is the offensive line? Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's got room. There he goes left side. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. We talk about just coming in and completely seizing momentum. They can go up 21-0 here. We haven't even hit halftime.
And the other part of this, you can start to feel the unrest here in the stadium. I think these fans are saying, what hit us? And this isn't about fantasy points. This is about rooting their team on.
Butker on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score. Chiefs 21, Colts nothing.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Ryan. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the shotgun, Ryan. This one completes Alec Pierce. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
21. 51.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he is going to have a Colts first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Ryan will throw again. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And that's going to be taken in by Ashton Doolin. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Ryan. That ball caught by Campbell. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, Ryan. Touchdown, Colts. Jonathan Taylor from 4 yards out. And the Colts are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. On first down, Mahomes. That's into the hands of Fortson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. On the slant, he's got Hardman. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
First down pickup by McCole Hardman, and this season is really his big chance to emerge and break out. Last 3 years, he's been second fiddle among KC's track star receivers, but with Tyreek Hill gone now, this is McCole Hardman's opportunity to take on a bigger role in the offense.
Butker's kick here is good. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 104 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Shaquille Leonard, the All-Pro, in on the tackle. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Hands it off out of the gun. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Hey, 57, 57. 43, 43.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
It could be worse, but I feel like, no, never mind. This is the worst. Ready?
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, Tuesday. Hey, express. Wait, did you go up?
Here's Ryan to throw. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Fourth down. Here's Ryan. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. From the gun, they'll try to run it. It was Kwity Paye who made the stop coming off the edge.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Mahomes Mahomes takes it himself, and he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score. Chiefs 31. Colts 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this a very, very short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He'll start with a give to Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run once more with Taylor. And the defense closes quickly there. And they'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Ryan. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They lead big in a... That has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Here's Stick on 1st and 10. Back to the same target, Campbell. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Stick looks to throw it again. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 59 yards on the ground for him so far. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now receiver in motion left. Stick looks to throw. And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Georgia Southern man. This is Jarek McKinnon. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Hey, 43, 40.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he'll get this up to the 25. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Hello.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out. Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Mahomes now on the sneak. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Only needed a few inches to pick it up and get behind your center and burrow forward like he did.
And remember what the GMs have told us? We build an offensive line starting with our center, the guy who can make all the line calls and also move those big defensive tackles in order to pick up first downs.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Yellow.
Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Chiefs, it's an